Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Janiqua here and I'm back with another video. So in this video I'm going to be giving a quick update. When I say quick, I mean quick, because I realized that I have not shared much about what's going on with this pregnancy in my previous videos, so let's get into that now. Right now I am technically supposed to be 15 weeks, like 14 weeks and 6 days or something like that, but there's a little bit going on here with this pregnancy, so we're gonna backtrack and then we'll get into that. So I have my pregnancy passport here. This is what they give you when you are going in for your prenatal appointments, and they just kind of like jot down whatever important information is needed from that appointment so that you can keep track of it. And then if you go to any other doctor, they can see, you just keep track of the records and see what was happening. So my pre-pregnancy weight was 192 pounds. I am 5'5". That's my height. I've been 5'5" since like elementary school. Yeah, I was always tall, and then I just stopped growing, and now I'm considered to be short or average. All right. So on June 29th, I weighed in at 190 pounds. So I actually lost 2 pounds, which I think it was just because at the time of my appointment, I think I ate or something a lot, whatever the case may be. But it is what it is. I lost 2 pounds at that time. And June 29th, I was 9 weeks and 6 days. According to my last period, which was April 21st. So whenever you go to doctor, they pretty much tell you when you are going to be giving birth based on your last period. Now here is the issue. When I went in for my ultrasound on July 6th, I went in for my first ultrasound. They said that my baby was measuring at 9 weeks and 1 day. At that point I thought I was 11 weeks, but they're saying that the baby is actually measuring at 9 weeks and 1 day. So when I went back to my doctor's appointment on the 27th of July, again I weighed 190. I didn't gain any weight, and she technically said that I was 13 weeks and 6 days at that point, which I thought that I was like 14 weeks and 5 days or something like that at that point. So it was very confusing. So my original due date was January 26th, and then she pushed it back February 7th because she's trying to tell me that the date that I gave for my period was wrong. I'm like, first of all, I track my thing every month, okay? I know when's the last time I had my period. It was April 21st of what. So that's what I'm going by. I'm not going by the ultrasound thing, because I've had people tell me that this has happened before. Like they had the ultrasound and the baby was measuring smaller than they were supposed to be, so then they gave a new due date, but the baby ended up coming on the original due date of the period. So I'm sticking to that because that's the only thing that makes sense in my mind. Because if my due date is February 7th, then that means that I would have had to have my last period after April 21st, sometime in like May, which that's impossible. Like May is when I took the pregnancy test. So I definitely did not have my period. So that being said, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I'm just like a little bit thrown off with like how far along. Now it's just like a waiting game. I'm just gonna have to see whether or not baby comes the end of January or whether or not baby comes the beginning of February. Either way, he or she, praying that it's a he, will come when he's ready. That being said, I do want to share something. She did also say that one of the tests that they did, these are the list of the tests that they did in my first appointment. So they do a first HIV test. They do a smoking test to see if you have any substance, any alcohol abuse or anything like that in your system. They do a domestic violence test, nutrition, weight gain, breastfeeding, lead risk assessment. They do all of that, a testing or whatever. They draw your blood. They do a pap smear test. Everything came back normal. The only thing she said was that I'm not immune to measles. It was either measles or mumps. She said that I'm missing one vaccine, and she was like, I would need to get that vaccine after I have the baby. And I just said to her, that's not necessary. I don't need to get that. And then she was looking at me like I was crazy. This lady, I'm telling you, she had on 2 masks. First of all, I'm sure she got all her COVID-19 vaccines and booster shots and all of the above with her 2 masks. And she worried about if you pull your mask down a little bit. I'm telling you, it is just crazy. But anyway, then she's like, oh, but the baby's gonna get all of their vaccine. I said, no, he will not. Or he or she will not. Well, they won't be able to go to school. That's fine. I'm a teacher and I'm homeschooling my daughter right now. So, and then she was like, oh, well, I guess you did all of your research necessary, so I won't even, say anything else. Good, thank you. All right, and that was the end of that discussion. So that's it. That's my update. That is my 14th week. According to this, I will probably be like 13 weeks. It is what it is. That's my 13/14 weeks update. I'll know for sure when baby get here whether or not I was correct with the due date or whether or not the doctor is correct. So here it is. I'm gonna just end this video with my belly view, and then that's it. So here is view of my belly. Okay, even though my belly is like this, I still did not gain any weight. Anyway, still 190. And front view. Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to keep up to date on future videos, which it seems like I'm just posting 1 per week now, go ahead and subscribe to this video and hit to this YouTube channel and hit the bell so that you can get notified anytime that I post a video. That being said, love you guys. Peace.